I've been terrified of math for years. I mean, in high school, I failed utterly. And so coming back as an adult, I did not think I would ever grasp it.
I struggled with math throughout high school, just all of it. It's just not my thing.
Made me want to cry.
It's definitely not my strong suit.
I really didn't like doing math because division was always really hard for me in school.
Well, I'm one of those people that came into Statway thinking I was not a math person.
Most classes, math classes I would go to, I would have anxiety about, I'd have problems, and they just give me a sheet of, equations and say, do them.
You don't have to, like say, a lot of these math classes, they're set up to basically flood you with all this work. And this one seems more like it's giving you some different ideas of how to do it and kind of to work smarter, not harder.
The professors really know what they're doing, and after taking 2 semesters, it's been a little bit easier to lay back, not knowing where we're going or whether I'm right or wrong or whether I'm doing it right, to trust that the process is working out, which is a total different way of learning than I've ever done.
My experience has been positive. I struggle with it a little bit because I think that's a main part of it, is that you're supposed to jump in and figure it out.
Honestly, the way it's being taught, I think makes it real easy for pretty much anyone, whether you're a math person or not, to get and grasp.
I'm not a math person, and this has kind of turned me into a math geek.
It's practical. I'm sorry. In math, you're like, when am I ever going to want it? I mean, what do I do with this stuff? This stuff is everyday life.
I think if you feel kind of afraid of the higher math, that this will help you see how it really does apply in real life.
It's dealing with a lot more real-world things. We just did tax preparation, so I think that was really neat because I've been filing my taxes by myself, and I really didn't understand the process, and now I do.
And because I've had such a turnaround with the way I feel about myself as being competent in math, it's actually started to translate into the other things that I do in my life. So it's kind of, I feel like I'm growing a new capacity.
From the first semester of Statway, we got kind of a breakdown of statistics and stuff like that, and then I started reading things differently. I'll look at gas prices differently. It was just stuff like that started shaping, and I was like, okay, that's what that is. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've gotten from it so far, is that it gives me a different filter to look at things.
For example, we learned about the credit cards and how to read all the details of things, and that makes a huge difference in what amount you pay on your credit card bills. And so I'm learning a lot of things about how important math is.
I've been homeschooled all throughout my life. The college campus here is the first time I've ever been to an actual physical school. So the group work is great for me. It's really helped me open up social activities, getting to know people. And people come and talk to me. It's new and I like it.
Yes, I think it's a great program that if either you're not so great at math or you are great at math, it's good for everybody because you work together in a group, and there's that kind of element in every group.
Having a small group allows you to have more contact with the people around you, and not necessarily raising your hand and being on the spot in front of the whole class, or your questions can get answered a little quicker and you can come to an understanding with your peers quicker or sooner. So I think it's great, absolutely.
I couldn't imagine taking a regular stats class, and the people in this class are more like a family than a classroom.
I enjoy the group work component just because of the fact that it allows you to build relationships with your classmates, especially being a 2-semester class, that in most of my other classes I don't have. This semester drawing to an end, it's honestly kind of sad.
Not only will you leave with, higher education, you'll leave with friends. So.
It's built confidence, that's for sure.
Like I said, I actually enjoy coming to class. I'm excited about it. I want to think through the problems and figure them out, not just get the answer. So yeah, it's definitely changed the way I think about it, and kind of just give me a little inspiration that I can do it, kind of thing.
I've been told by a few close friends that ever since I started taking statistics, I've become more logical, more I compute things more than just acting on a whim. So I think it kind of changed my mindset in a positive light.
I do. I think I take a more careful approach. Before I just kind of rush through it. Now I actually take the time to sit down and plan out what I'm going to do. So I develop some type of strategy, and then I apply that when I do the math now.
But I kind of feel like this gave me the confidence maybe to go further in math and take more math classes.
You know, it's really been quite the experience for me. I went into this not knowing really whether or not I was good in math. I'd always thought, I'm all right, not great, but I'm not terrible either. But this has really helped me see how good I can be, and just how much I can excel in the right environment.
My experience with this class has been a real revelatory one for me, because I actually have found my inner math person, and it's really exciting. I love it.
Oh, I love math. I mean, I will own math.
Teachers, keep on